Episode 81. An episode after the finale, which I guess makes this an extra episode. I don't really have a clear-cut rule for when I make extra episodes for games, but I guess whenever it's an episode after the finale, I just call it an extra. Even though we're never really done with this game. Although I was done with it for a while, kind of took a break from it, after getting the blue throne and all that junk with the secret door and all of that. Just decided to leave all that Atelier stuff for later, and I guess now it's later. At least for now. I kind of made the huge mistake of going on super duper long for episode 80. Didn't really mean for it to go on that long. I kind of lost track of the time. So I'll try to keep things within an hour here. Maybe make this a bunch of extra episodes just for the Atelier. And that's all we're gonna do, I think. Not gonna worry too much about getting everything in this game. Just that Atelier is what bothers me. How do I get to the Atelier again? I'm kind of forgetting. It should still be there, right? Isn't it? Didn't we pocket the Atelier? Or like the entrance to the Atelier? I guess as long as we have the blessing of the monk and we get the secret passage, we have always the Atelier unlocked, like permanently. I had to take a break from this game because of how long I spent on that finale episode, just to keep myself sane. It's always been in the back of my mind, including strategies for approaching the Atelier. It's like a lot of rooms over there, so I don't think 70 steps is going to cut it if we want to spend a lot of time there. Maybe I spend some time over here just trying to get some steps. I could do that. But I feel like the first thing I'm going to do in the Atelier is that one thing, right? Or all of those different things, the boxes, those little puzzles that you have to solve to even begin the bigger puzzle, I think. I don't even know how to approach that bigger puzzle yet. But I guess we can approach what we can, those little puzzles. So maybe I just go in there without any real preparation and just do those until I run out of steps. I'll probably run out of time in the episode before I run out of steps anyway, I imagine. Maybe. But maybe I should at least try a little bit over here before I head into the Atelier. Is there a way for me to guarantee steps? It's been so long since I played this game, I don't know. I guess I have the rook right now. We can at least try these corner rooms. I guess I won't say no to the library. Here I am, just playing the game like normal. We're going to the Atelier for sure, but I guess this was related to the Atelier. Not that I'm doing this part of the puzzle yet. And also this thing. I'm pretty sure that thing we did to the book inside the secret passage, it should always be there now. The same way these are always here. Yeah, this part of the puzzle. I think we have to go to all of these rooms one by one and just like solve the individual box puzzles there. Before we even approach anything else. This is no good. I want to go to the right so I can get the corner room. Don't I need gems to even get into the Atelier? That's right, the secret passage takes like 1 gem in the outer room. I don't bother with the key. Just gonna try to beeline it to the corner room, and if we don't get there, then we don't get there, I guess. Well, I guess we have plenty of gems now. Not that we need them in the Atelier. Look at all them trophies. Not that they really matter. I guess the trophies that I'm missing are all this challenge stuff now. I originally thought I might do all of this challenge stuff as extra episodes, but I spent way too long on this game. I I'd probably spend like 80 more episodes just doing all these extra challenge things. They seem pretty hard. It's really only 4 things though, isn't it? Reach room 46 in dare mode, reach room 46 in curse mode, reach room 46 in 1 day, which I guess you'd have to start a new game for and transfer your trophies over. And same thing for the one below, reach room 46 in under an hour, which would probably happen on the same time you do reach room 46 in 1 day. Not mutually exclusive, those, or mutually inclusive. But it seems like if you do the 1 hour one, you do the other one. The controller is kind of... It's kind of drifty. Might need a new one. So now that we're here, I guess I just want to redraw here so we can get something that gives us a bunch of steps or something. I guess bacon and eggs is steps. The only thing we really care about is getting the, I think, the kitchen. We could use our allowance money to get a bunch of steps, and that would kind of allow us to work with the atelier. Do I care about the observatory? I guess that sometimes gives me steps. We could get more redraws for the other corner, but we still have 1 redraw here. Okay. Well, this was all just to try to get the kitchen, I guess. The kitchen can't spawn in the corner, right? Are there like special rules for the kitchen? We'll get to the atelier soon enough. If I do hit the kitchen, I'm gonna need this allowance, I guess. Well, I mean, this is steps, but it's not exactly easy to reach room or rank 8. We're not gonna bother with that. Wait, I could have done the nurse's station. Crap, that was the perfect position for it. It's like right here at the foyer, and we could go back and forth between the atelier all we want. Well, that's just like the alternate strategy now. That leaves us on 20 steps when we're under 10, right? So that's probably enough to explore the atelier. Considering the atelier has like the one long hallway that doesn't really count as a step. It's like a shortcut to any other room in the other version of the house. The blueprint version of the house. I'm just going to use a redraw here to try to get something to the corner room faster. And at the same time, it's like a chance to actually get the kitchen as well, I guess. Let's see the kitchen. Well, there's the nurse's station. I think I'd still rather just get the kitchen, though. This is a strategy we can use later if we want to spend forever in the atelier. I guess. But for now, I think we're okay to run out of steps. Just want to have plenty of steps so I don't really have to leave the atelier while I'm doing stuff. Go back and forth between the nurse's station and everything. Yeah, I think this might be more of a strategy for when we actually have everything done in the atelier, or rather, when we've prepped everything, gotten all the clues or whatever. I don't know. Alright. Well, there's a commissary. I don't think that sells food, though. Right, one more redraw. There it is, the kitchen. The strategy paid off in the end after all. Kind of. We don't have any green rooms. We'll spend a little bit of time just trying to get some green rooms here. There's one. This is also a power source, I guess. Could be some beets in here. Or turnips or whatever. I don't know. Give me the observatory. I guess that usually has some steps involved. Right, the inkwell. Not that we need it. We're not spending a lot of time here. The highest I'll go is rank 4. That's the limit I'll make for myself. Then we go back to the kitchen and head straight into the atelier. Yeah. Yeah, we're done here. We are done here. No real green rooms here. Kind of hard to get green rooms. I feel like I screwed myself out of green rooms one way or another. With my build here. Not that it matters. None of these let me go back. Oh, this does. Yeah, we're kind of done with all this, so let's just bail. We got one green room. Club sandwich, bananas. And we still ended up with more than 70 steps to explore the atelier, which was all this little prep work was for. 19 more steps, minus however much it takes to actually leave the house. 17 more steps than we would have had. Probably just wasted my time doing that. Whatever. It's kind of crazy they can fit the entire blueprint house over in whatever this is. Does it go like underground or something? It's all like spatial warping technology or something, right? Something like that. Bring me to the atelier. Considering this episode's all about the atelier and nothing else, unlike the finale, I guess this will be the thumbnail. Or maybe this. Probably this. Or this. It's hard to tell. Oh, we have no idea what we're doing here. I guess we just go one at a time then. Yeah, we're not on the map anymore. Starting in this one. Oh, it's this place. What's this place called again? Bear and ear. Oh no. I have to make an entirely new thing for this. Let me get my notebook. Right. We're doing this game again because there's an entirely new set of like rooms to work with. This whole message, 8 gates, 8 steps, 8 dates, whatever that was, I forgot. Let's see, which notebook would be okay to write this in? These are just for my notes for recording episodes, but I'm sure there's some place I can put this. Where it won't be annoying. Let's put it over in this one. Right over here. And I'll make an 8x8 grid on the back of this page. Here we go. Let's see. Not 8x8, it was 9x5 rather. Why'd I say 8x8? I guess the number 8 sticks with me after this game. So let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5 by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're in the bottom left, and this is bear and ear. which means it's a B for the bottom left. Got it? Okay. Stick's really drifty. What was this place called again? The corner... I guess it doesn't matter what we call it, but what is it actually called? The conservatory, right. Knew it began with a C. And now, beginning what we came here for. How do these work again? I don't remember. I don't care about rewards. These were diamonds. That's green? Damn it, do I need my other notes? That goes up. That goes right. That goes across. Yeah, that is green. And orange becomes green when we do that. Okay. And that becomes green. Yeah, go over there. So I can do this. And now that's green. And we just need one more across, like that. And this, and that. And I shouldn't have done that. And then this, and now all the greens are up there, damn it. Not that matters, we just need to go across, right, so that's actually good. I'm kind of solving this in a backwards way, but as long as we get there. So I want a green up there now. As long as we get one more green up there, like this. Oh wait, like this. There we go. Just have to remember all the rules here. Alright, if only they're all that easy. Oh. Do I have to write this down too? On like a separate page? Okay. Sure. I'll probably just end up looking in the wiki anyway, but if there's work that I can do on my end, I guess I might as well go through the motions. Second page, just for these. It's going to be harder to write these in my little notebook here. I'll try to make this like an 18 by 10 grid or something. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that does fit. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 14, 16, doesn't quite fit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, it would fit if I guess, just kind of finagle that in there. Okay, there we go. Good enough. I can at least work with this, I guess. Let's just divvy it up like this. Like that. Gotta draw out this grid so it's nice and clean cut and everything. It's all just prep work, I guess. Prep work for the big last mystery. The last big mystery. It might be the last. Did Dogubomb come out yet? I don't think that's come out yet. I guess that's gonna be the last big mystery. I probably won't even solve this one before Dogubomb comes out. I say that, but I'll probably just end up hitting a brick wall and then using the wiki as usual. Okay, there we go. Grid done. So of in the bottom left. This is more than enough space for me to write at least a few words in, I guess, per room. But I guess it's just going to be one word per room or something. There. Next room. One by one. It takes 2 steps to go in a room and out of the room, and this big intercessory thing in between the rooms is all just one room, so that means it takes 2 steps to solve each room, basically. And there are 9 by 5, 45 rooms in the blueprint version of the house. Meaning we would need a total of 90 steps to do all of that, which we didn't have when we entered. But we didn't plan to solve everything in one go anyway. And we already solved some of these, like the first time I came here during the finale. I think we still have to re-enter some of these rooms. What was this? I guess it was purple, not pink. Yeah. And how does this work again? Rotating. And that's... this goes down because it's a Raja. So we want to... this only changes color. Yeah, go ahead and rotate like this. Reset. I do think we want to rotate like around the middle. If we do this, there we go, another purple on the board. I'll just do the same thing over on the other side. This. And now we just do it. We win. We win. Oh, we just won. There, we win. They're not all gonna be this easy. Duh. Oh right, and I gotta do like the picture for this room. T-H-E. Let's see. Shoe and cog. Oh, that's a clog rather. So that's an L in this room. Gotta go back to the other page. Gotta go back and forth between these 2 pages. That's fine though. Okay, got it. L. Clog and cog. That's an L. On to the next room. Lady Orave's Grand Work. Oh, it's the entrance hall. That's a cane and a can, so that's an E. Let's write that immediately. There we go. All of these pictures didn't exist in the original house. Did we solve this one? We didn't. Okay. I hope they don't get unsolved because I left. I know we solved like a bunch of them over on the right side or something like that. So we gotta make these ones blue. And the blue ones are new. They do whatever the middle one does. And the middle ones go up because they're arteries. No, wait. We don't make these blue because these are arteries, right? I saw the mountain and I thought of like the mountain that we live nearby. Which makes me think of blue, I guess. So you want to get these 2 yellows down here. There are no oranges to work with this time. The blue acts in the same way that the middle one does, but I don't think it changes colors. This one can change colors, but only if there's like red or white, or it changes white into red or something. No, wait, this one doesn't do that. I guess it was red that changes black into red or something. Well, that color isn't here right now. So these do go up. This goes across, so do this and get the green one on bottom. Well, actually, do we want that? Do we want the green one on bottom first? They would let us get some yellows down there, but I think we want the black one down first, or something. If we have that in the middle, if we have this in the middle, make that go to the right, then put this to the right and do this, then that's good. But how do we replicate that? We can make this go up, but then what? And the blue's just in the middle row. We want this to go across, basically. Which is why I want a green down in the bottom first. There's probably multiple correct solutions for this. Ultimately, we want 2 yellows on top and 2 yellows on bottom. We're almost there. But then we would have to actually get them in position too. Which we could do is the black or the green or the blue acting as the green or the black. I don't know. Well, those are in position now, I guess. For now. If we get the green on bottom somehow. Then we could swap this one and move this one up, but I don't see how we get the green on bottom. We'd have to use the blue somehow or just do this. That may have screwed things up just now. I mean, we're just in the same position now because now there's just one yellow down there, and I think we ought to do something with the blue instead. Wait, like this. This could work. This will work. Swap that. Yeah, this is it. And then do that and that. Now green's where we need it to be. Then how do we get the other ones? No, we can do that later. Do that. Now that this is ready, can we do that later? This can go up. We need... A lot of this is just gonna be me staring at these puzzle boxes, huh? I guess what I could do is just go to all the rooms and get the messages first, like from the pictures, but I guess it's more efficient just to go back and forth like this with the doubling up on both the pictures here and the boxes. That didn't reset it, right? Well, even if it reset it, I guess we're not exactly close to solving it or whatever. I mean, I feel like we're almost there. If we just do that, for example. Yes, we can swap this across, but that doesn't help us. We have everything where we want it to be, we just need to get this up there, like the black one. Or we need to get this up there and shift these around. Kind of. Wait, this is almost it. If we shift this up, and then this up, then that'll work. No, I got confused. Wait, I thought the blue would still be on top. I might have screwed myself up here. We're almost there. I just need to get either the blue one or the black one down there without moving the other ones. Kind of screwed myself again. Let's see, let's see. If the blue one stays on top, then we can swap it down later. These are in position now, but they won't be for long if I swap them around. Just like one step away and it should be easy for me, but this one's taking me a while. If I move this now, is that recoverable? I don't think it is. We kind of need the black in the center to mess around with things, using the blue. But we can... No, wait. I should start messing around with things, yeah. That was my problem, I wasn't messing around enough. There we go. I think. No, we're almost there. No, I might have screwed myself actually. Hang on. I can move the black between the top and the bottom now, but... this might be good. Here, swap. Not those. Or yes, those? Wait. Just keep messing around with things. Do that, and then... And then what? Move this up? Now that this is in the center exactly where we were before, so things are recoverable. Great. I'm glad we found out things are recoverable. I don't care about that, I just want to solve this damn thing. Put the blue one up there. Put the blue one back down there. I want... I guess I want to do this. And then do this, I think. It's the other one in the center. If we put the green one in the center like that, okay, we're there. It took me a while, jeez. Lies. Great. Lies. This message is shaping up to be great. Of the lies. Well, that's the third word down, I guess, for this. And also the third letter down for that. And I'm more than halfway through the episode. We're doing great on time. But I will probably just end the day when we run out of the hour or something. Or I could just do 2 episodes and then end the day there, after 2 hours. I don't want to go crazy like the finale. Pantry, or whatever this was called. What is it called? Oh, we didn't put it down. I thought we put it down in the actual house. Whatever. Okay, so that's a spear and a harp. Or is it? It's sharp and a harp? I think. That is a harp, right? What kind of musical instrument sounds like spear, or is spelled like spear without a letter? It's not a pair. I'm just going to call it sharpened harp. So, putting down S question mark over here. My notes are going to get pretty messy again if these letters end up being wrong. And now the hard part. Okay, this one is blue. Oh, we're almost already done. Look. We're just gonna get this one down there. Easy, right? So easy. These go down. If these go down, then we can move blue things up. But we want to move like that. No, wait. Yeah, do... This is what we want, kind of. We want to move like this. So now we can do this. Move this down. Right? Wait. Yeah. And then this. Easy. They're easy when you know what to do. We. Of the lies we. I almost got the bottom row. That one went much faster than the last room. Glad for it. I did this room, didn't I? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just walked in and stepped out, just because I was exploring, I think. I want to say that because I hope these little boxes didn't reset. We'll eventually reach a room where I know I did the box for sure, and then we'll know if it reset or not. Where's the second picture? There it is. Thorns and horns. So that would be a T. Probably thorn and horn. It doesn't matter either way, it's going to be T. Well, I'm not sure if that's correct because my 5 letters for the bottom row here are B-L-E-S-T. Blessed? Like a weird spelling of blessed? It could just be that the message that's spelled out is completely different from before. To even get here, you would have had to do the whole cipher thing, which obviously I used the wiki for. The cipher thing from the vault. So it could even just be like a weird cipher thing. Probably even more useful would be the message that's spelled out by the words in here. I hope. Okay, we gotta do red things now. How does this work again? Like that. We probably only want to turn those red when we're done here. So we want 2 reds down at the bottom, which means we get 1 black at the bottom. We can turn this into whatever we want. I think we want that to be black, or pink rather, for rotating. Maybe? I'm pressing black does nothing. I mean, it does something, I guess. It's rotating the blacks up here, not that you see that. Grays do nothing, of course. We can rotate, however much we want. Look, it's pink now. There we go. So, do like this, and like this. Easy one, easy. The other one was probably easy too, I just had trouble with it. Cast. Of the lies we cast. Well, that sounds like the ending of a sentence, I guess. The ending of a long message. Which we'll get to eventually, I guess. Okay, room done. Bottom row done. We'll see how far we get in one episode. I turned this room into Draxus. I guess this is the original version of the room, though. Oh, that's scary. It's scary that we can see the outside from this weird blueprint area. It felt like we were in VR or something, but that's like the real world out there. Kinda spooky. That's a comb. And that's a corn. No, wait. Comb. Corn. Comb. A cob. That's a cob. So this is an M. Noted. And the puzzle. This is fun though. These little mini puzzles that I can solve on my own, rather than the big cipher things or the word games or whatever. The bigger mysteries, the type 3 or whatever type puzzles I called them that I can't solve at this late stage of the game. But these type 1 puzzles or type 2 puzzles or whatever I called them, easy enough. Although we're mixing and matching now, we got like pink for the, what was that? Or not pink. These are red, but these were orange, weren't they? Prove me right. Yeah, orange. Reset. We'll change this at the end. We do want one up and one down. What do we want these oranges to be? I guess pink wouldn't be too bad. No, wait, we need those oranges. It's like the rare occasion where we can't like change the orange, because we actually need them. Well, that makes it easier. We're not doing orange stuff. We're just doing red stuff, pink stuff, and black stuff this time. So let's just get an orange to the top row, I guess. There, orange in the top row. But that's no good because we need an orange on the right, or the left rather. And to get it there, we would have to use this guy. Like so. There, orange in the top left. Done. Now let's get an orange in the bottom. Without moving the red, we still want the red down there. Let's use the black to make this easier on ourselves. That works, I guess. Let's focus on getting the orange in the bottom first. There, that's the orange where it needs to be, I guess. So I'll just rotate everything though, this one. I don't hate that positioning. This lets us do some work. It's still kind of a mess, isn't it? There, that's both oranges in place. Can we get the red and the black where they need to be with this? Let's do this with the red, and that should work. I think. No, it's actually the opposite. Put that... that over there, and that's still no good. It has to be like next, like that. Okay, that's 3 things done. Now we just need this one in the bottom left, which we can do by having it clockwise to the orange. There we go. Done. Left. It's going to the left. Okay, let's just write this down. F, T. Did I write this in the right place? That was cob and comb, yeah, okay. So the next place we're going is right over there. The library. Is there something on the second floor? Bunk and beads. Necklace and bed. Rosary. Beds? Beds and beads. Or bed and bead equivalently. Either way, it's gonna be an A. I guess the puzzle's on the second floor. There you are. No books to speak of, although I don't think that was there before, or wait. I guess that's just like a light fixture that's always been in the library, it must be. But I'm just realizing now it has a resemblance to the Mount Holly logo, which I guess was intentional this entire time. This thing. Kind of. It sort of resembles it, I think. Maybe not. That's gonna be 4 blues. I guess we want these oranges to become blues. Become blue. Oh, oops. What'd I do there? I made it become... Oh, because it's mimicking the orange in the middle. Just reset then. Let's get these oranges down there. There we go. That's another blue. And another blue. Okay, we got plenty of blues to work with. Maybe too much blues, I don't know. It's probably fine. Just gotta somehow fit it into the corner. Doesn't really matter how, we can just make this last one here blue too. That'd be great. Here we go. Didn't really have to think about that one. What's left? W H A T apostrophe S. Barely fits in my little square, whatever. And on to the next. It's kinda zen, just doing these puzzles, without worrying about the big brain stuff. Came from there. We're going this way, but I guess we have to go around. Without the map, it's kind of easy to get lost in this place. Oh no. Oh no. What's this? It's a gallery, but... What are these letters now? Jeez. They're like independent of this and this. But I assume they're like... You can't like enter anything here, but they have to be for a puzzle. They always are. This is where you would like enter for the art, I guess, the solution. You can't interact with this, but It's something. It's something, alright. And it's not the same thing as it was before, I don't think. Or is it? R-U-M-I-N? No, not ruminate. Or dick, or whatever the other two were. Yeah. Puzzle type 3 or 2 or whatever. I'll worry about puzzle type 1 for now. All blue. Go up. Alright. It makes the middle, so it wouldn't go up. We only got black and yellow to work with, and the blue only counts as black or yellow. We can get the black down here, and that's the only way we can like move forward, I guess. So now blues can move up. All blues, no matter what. So go up. Hey, wait. No, that's not what I wanted. Oops. Go up. That's what I wanted. There we go. Easy one. Seek. Seek what's left. Writing that down. S-E-E-K. And our other thing. That's a lock. Or that's a 3 and that's an 8. What is this? A 3 and an 8? Well, that's a calendar and that's a lock. That's not a clock. That's a calendar. Calendars are different from clocks, I would know. Is this a weight? Like a 3-pound weight? A weight and an 8? Yeah, looking at it, it's not a clock whatsoever. It's just got the 3 on front. It'd only tell you, like, the time of day twice per day if you look at it as a 3 o'clock. Only once per day if you use the 24-hour system. I guess that's a W then. W. Next one. Where are we going again? I can just walk out and start like looking around, I guess. I'm so lost. Well, there's the entrance, like that way, right? Which means we're going this way. As long as it's a room that I don't recognize. This is kind of creepy, not seeing the Baron here. I guess the Baron was just a child, though, when Orve was drafting this, right? She's like the mother of the Baron, if I remember right. Yeah. Well, that's safe, isn't there? That's a pie, and that's a pie. That's an E. That's a fun one. It's all like new art, too. I don't think we've seen a repeat of the art from the inside of the house. Okay, what is this again? Right, that's a Raja. So these go down. We want to make these oranges purples. Can we get the purples back up if we move them down? We can't. But we only need one of them up there. Oh wait, we should have moved down the center one. Because we can't, with oranges and blues and blacks, we can't actually move anything back up, so it has to be this one that moves down. We can get this one acting like a purple to move it down. But only if... I think we'd rather... Well, we need an orange one to become purple. I think. Does this count? No, okay. Good to know though. It behaves like it, but it doesn't act as a color. I think this one's easy. We just want to copy an orange into purple, and to do that without moving these down, which we can't do. which actually makes it easier. We have to... We can move these around. If we got a blue acting as an orange, would that work? I think that could work. Does that make sense? Do that. And make that purple too. Okay, we didn't actually have to do any of that junk, we just needed more purples. Okay. I could have like made this blue act as an orange, but I guess that would have just been like extra steps. Probably wouldn't have even solved it. We seek what's left of the lies we cast. Maybe I should solve this message from top to bottom, actually. Well, let's just finish out this row and we can decide later, I guess. Did I get the letter for this room? I did. It was an E. Right, the pie. Where am I going? Have I been in this room? I have. Oh, where am I? I'm lost. Help. Grandma. Great-grandma. Okay, here we go. That's the corner room. So we're going this way. Yeah, all these annoying blocks in the hallway make it hard to navigate. That room seems like a good place to end the first extra episode. Once I actually solve these things. That's an arch. There might be like a special architecture name for that. A dock? What is this? An arch and a sail? Boat? What is this called again? There's like a name for this when it's on the side of the house, not like the actual doorway, but when you have this ivy stuff on the wood thing that's on the side of the house, that's like a special name that I don't remember. Is this also that? Just in case it's similar to something that I can recognize from this other photo, let's look it up. Name for ivy on side of house. I'm sure Google will give me something there. No, that's just giving me results for the ivy. Name for lattice ivy on side of house. I guess I just got to remove the word ivy from this. Aim for lattice on side of house. I think I'm on the wrong track here with whatever this is. Gazebo? No, that's not it. Come on, work with me here. Am I just thinking of the word lattice? There was a name for this. I guess it doesn't really matter. We can just call this one letter a mulligan. Like for now. I guess we can always come back to it. If I leave that part of the, that part of my notes blank, then I guess I'll just know to come back to it, I guess. Let's just focus on this thing. Green diamonds. We got no blacks to work with. We got a yellow. So we can do this. Now the blues are yellows. Go. We want at least one orange to become green though. Or like all of them. Wait, I just messed up. Yeah, reset, and what I do again? I did this. Then we can do this. Go. No wait, it was already good. Oops. I double messed up. There. This. It's actually pretty elegant, this solution. Easy. Easy one. Passed. So let's write that down. And we got the 2 bottom rows. Great progress. Only 7 more to go. Past we seek what's left of the lies we cast. Yeah, there's definitely some message here that's gonna be quite long in addition to whatever combination of 45 letters we can get from these little painting things. These painting ones, ironically, might be the harder ones to solve. Until I hit like one of these box things that I can't actually solve on my own, I don't know. I guess Simon's just gonna take a nap in this spooky pseudo-unreal location. I don't even know what this is supposed to be like in lore. I don't even know what the houses are supposed to be in lore, like all the spatial, temporal movement of rooms or whatever. It seems to be some kind of weird science or something. But regardless of that, Simon's gonna take a nap in this scary blue room, this scary blue guest room. That would be a good time to take a break.